Did you know that your thoughts can make you sick? They can even affect what's happening around you in your surroundings, your environment, the things that happen to you during your day. I was sick. I've been sick for many, many years. Everyone I know is tired of hearing me say I'm sick. But I didn't know that it was my thoughts and my feelings because I felt so sad inside. I was making myself sick because research now, there's been so many studies done. Our heart and our brain are connected, and the heart's actually more powerful. The heart tells the brain. So how we feel really does matter, and what we think really matters. And I'm going to give you an example. So the first time I noticed this in my life, I was at the hospital. I was getting some tests done. I had to get a test done on my heart and then my brain. And I thought the brain test was first. So, and this was right around the time when I was learning about how your thoughts influence, what's going on around you and how you're feeling, health-wise. So I wanted to try something out. So as I was waiting for the first test, which I thought was the brain test, I was thinking all kinds of crazy, horrible, bad things because I heard that they can see trauma in a brain, and I wanted to know what they saw. So I was thinking worst imaginable thoughts. And then this young girl comes, calls my name to take me back there, and it turns out we're going for the ultrasound of the heart, not the brain. Okay, but this girl, she looked barely old enough to even be there. She didn't speak to me other than calling my name. I didn't even know where to put my clothes because she didn't tell me. It was just like, and even when she was doing the ultrasound, people usually warn you when that shit's gonna be cold, but she didn't. She was just like, beep, beep, beep. Okay, but while I was in there, I didn't want my heart to be bad, so I started thinking good thoughts, best thoughts I could think. And when I got out of that test, and the next lady came for me for the brain test, you wouldn't believe it. She was the nicest lady I've ever encountered in such a long time. She was so sweet. And she told me that the test that we were going to do probably wasn't going to show what we were looking for, and it was an expensive test, so we didn't do it. And she got her doctor to call my doctor and set up a different test for another day. But that was very nice of her because it saved me from having to deal with the insurance company and all that. But then on my way home, as I'm thinking about it, as soon as I realized, like, hey, like I was thinking bad and I got a crappy person, and then I was thinking good and I got a good person. Like as soon as I had that thought, it's like something came off of me and I actually felt lighter. It was, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's real. So test it out. Find something simple to test it out with. Maybe you have to meet your in-laws, or you have to have a talk with your kids, or anything. Try it and see. It's amazing. So now my goal is to make myself better. And I'm thinking good thoughts as much as I can. And I'm just thinking about how much I love life. I'm so happy to be alive. I'm so lucky. We're all lucky to be here. This life is amazing, and it can be so wonderful. We just gotta quit thinking negative. Thank you for being here. And remember, I love you. I love you so much. This clicker doesn't want to work ever.